Oh man. Look how bad this video looks. That's because my stupid webcam loses its settings every time, and I forgot to reconfigure it after showing. Man, that's a bummer. This is what? Look how bad this looks. This is default. I'm all blown out, horrible. Okay, well, let's go through the fun thing I have to do every single time. Here, we'll do it all together. We gotta go here. We gotta then configure video, and we need to. I like about 3600 white balance. Hi, I'm Scott, by the way. Welcome to my Logitech, whatever it is, C920 that everybody loves, hate stream, because it always loses settings and the settings don't actually work right. Like, I'm changing gain now. I'll have to come poke that button again. Hi, how are you, everybody? No auto exposure. I want it to stay at -5, even though that's kind of a lie. Focus always here. And now here's a weird fun thing. I go like touch the gain and then it will be correct. Hi, much better. That's what video should look like. Yeah, it loses that every time I restart the computer. And at some point I thought I got the right perfect combination of Logitech drivers to make that stay, but somehow in some Windows update or another, that's now gone. It's very frustrating, very irritating. Hi. Hello, I have a call with Twitch in like 2 hours, and I wanted to try to do a little work before then. The thing I wanted to try to do is get local, get mobile Twitch data. Let me try to rephrase this again. Get mobile data from the Twitch extension into the step sequencer in a way that makes sense. I don't know why it took me 7 times to say that. So what I mean by that is, let's run a local server. Oh, and my audio's messed up? Is my audio also messed up? Is this stream just a disaster? Oh yeah, listen to that. I didn't even notice. The music's broken. Why would that be true? That's a cool thing that happens sometimes where I have to just reinstall my audio driver. Yeah, audio's ruined. What a good way to start the day. We're doing great. Is audio ruined? Is my vocal audio ruined? Or just the music? What an irritating thing. Just off to a great start today. Broken audio, broken video. Hello, it's me. Music. What an irritating thing. The music doesn't sound too bad. Broken audio, broken video. Hello, it's me. Now I kind of can't tell. Music doesn't sound too bad. Oh, we're in an insane state now. And Twitch does no way to click the video and just pause the video on mobile. No, I can't. I feel like my audio is busted. Did that fix it? If that maybe sounds better? Is it better? Let me just click 100 things. Audio's busted. Did that fix it? Okay. Maybe sounds better? Maybe we're better now? Good heavens. What a kerfuffle. Okay, how did I make some sound happen though? Now we need to, yeah, whatever. Okay, that sounds good. HTTP server, localhost 3000? No, localhost 8080. Okay, so here's our sequencer as it stands. And I believe I can like run the front end and go into extension views and do this, and we should be getting clicks. Yeah. So what we need to do, basically what I want to say is whatever the current beat is, make any click. Yeah, so it's like slightly tricky. We gotta find the right element to click. Okay, but anyway, let's try to figure this out. So when a click comes in, what do we do? I mean a grid event. Right now we just log it. So previously what we did is like find the element. Yeah. So what we need is, first of all, we need to know about, so that's detail dot x and y. Well, in fact, let's just do this. So this will be like, plus current column index plus 1 mod columns. So this should just like, no, that's not the thing. This will be a little hard to test. Maybe in a really slow mode. Okay, this is always returning 0, so that's, we're doing up to a great start. What did I do wrong? Current column index is here. Seems like a thing that should work. Plus 1 mod the number of columns, which I'm pretty sure we do update that when we do the grid resize. We do indeed. So what's my problem here? Oh, cool. Math, we're doing great. Oh, good grief. Okay, somebody's not an integer. How come that works sometimes? Like, Yugi. Okay, so let's go real slow. And if I click it when it's on here, it should be 0. Yeah, 0, 0. And then if I click it like here, 0, 1. Okay. And if I click it here, it should be 3, 0. And if I clicked it here, it would be 7. It would be 8. Should never be 8. Oh yeah, because I need to do my mod after all this business. We gotta do like add Yeah, take our dude, add it to whatever the index is, add one, and then wrap it around. Okay. So, that's cool. Let's go back to slow mode. So if I do this, it should be 1, 1, 0, and this will be 7. Yeah, 3, 7. This will be 1, 7 if I click it right now. I'm sorry, 0, 7. Okay, I think this works. If I click it right now, it should be 3, 0. Yeah, okay. So basically what we do is when you click the grids in the mobile interface, it just adds this to wherever you happen to be. So you can like always vote for the 4 upcoming notes from where the sequencer is. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it's like a very achievable idea at least. So then we got to find the element, which it's not like a get nth child, like the item. Nth element. Okay, so there's a children. So this would be something like container. We do this all the time, where we loop through. Oh yeah, this. Container child nodes. So that'll be our column. So that will be grid X. And then let row equal grid Y. And then we need to do now basically all this stuff, but row. This can go away. I don't care about this anymore. Something like that. What's crazy about this is you're like constantly voting for a different note, even as if you just like click and spam. It's pretty weird. It's a weird interface, but it's a weird problem to solve. So. Problem is I can't really vote fast enough to change it because I'd have to click. Pretty weird. This existing tally is always Yeah, we need to like separate the idea of having votes and like being active, like being the active node, because that's causing us problems. I almost want to have like a totally manual tally mode, like where you could manually tally. So you'd say you get 1 million clicks in, but you choose to not tally until that moment. Yeah, that's where we need to do a lot of work. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? How do I like edit you? Cool color thing. Does not work. No, do it. Show me the thing. I want an eyedropper you though. Be much handier. Okay, well, I was just gonna get Twitch colors for this. Guess let's do it the old-fashioned dumb way. Let's see. I want to just like eyedropper any color on the screen, but I don't have to install anything. So I'll just take a screenshot, I guess. Some applications let you do that. macOS used to have this digital color meter thing. I don't know if they still do. Paint the town purple. So we got like some dark purples and some light purples. And I want to steal this dark purple though from this app. Maybe I'll steal this dark purple. Is this our palette right here? Plus maybe this blue. I don't like this. Don't show recent opened. I hate this. This is not cool. What if I'm working on something for an NDA project or something that is so bad? Isn't there this, can't you do like don't start on this stupid home screen? Disable the home screen, use legacy new document interface. How about that? Okay. Well, this is cool. You can see what's going on my header monitor. I don't really want that, but hey. Nothing secret over there, currently. Okay, so this will at least let us get some colors to steel. Like this dark purple. This is tedious. Tedious. Let me just... Probably not dark enough, is it? And then the meter... Oh yeah, meter has to have opacity. Could be this purple, or it could be pink. It's pink. Which would be 247.32, 203. May not look great if it's so... Maybe I don't really need any opacity there. Maybe that's just the thing. I think I do need opacity though. Because if we're gonna make this like an active color kind of thing, then we want the meter to sit on top of it. Maybe pink is our border highlight. Kind of forgot how I did that. Oh yeah. What did I say? 247.32, 203. Something like that. Okay, I need to run to the restroom. Pardon me. Listen to this. Hello. I was just thinking that probably the better way to do this is to have a separate border element. Like the way I get the meter here, I would also get the border. Excuse me. But I'm kind of cheating with how I get that meter. I mean, if it's valid, if I just say meter is always the first thing, and row is always the second thing, or border. It's going to be essentially this. But then we want to take this border and put it here. And then when we build, excuse me, when we do this business, what if we start doing stuff like this? What if we start like actually organizing this thing in a way? I could do regions in JavaScript, can I? This one will have like, I don't know if that's gonna work. Guess it does. I'm just trying to break stuff out of the crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Uppercase method names, not really a JavaScript thing. Oh, I switched that. Probably gonna be like missing. Something, but that's kind of when I do want to do this to like have a little bit better so we need to know about columns here. Columns is something we pass here, but we could also choose not to do that. We could choose, say that like columns is a very first class thing. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so where do we actually add? Yeah, down here when we draw stuff. Can I like cheat this? Just want it to look. I think there's ways that like Visual Studio Code plugins do that. Okay, yeah, again, the thing I'm doing is what? I am drawing a grid. Here's where I add a meter. Here's where I add a border. And is this really any better? I don't know, man. Why did I want to do this again? Now I kind of remember why I wanted to do that. Maybe it'll come back to me. Do this though. Oops. No way to do it like, or like, let's see. I want to like go back to the. Set it null. Oh, that's why I wanted to do it. So I could just have a thing and then I set the opacity. Right. Okay, good. Glad I remember that. Maybe the opacity should always be nothing. Or the opacity could be our red color. Which I forgot again. 247, 32, 209. Shut up! Set this to like 0. Oh, but then I don't want to invert this, right? Or do I? Here's what's going on here. Does the opacity, if, oh, because the color, yeah, of course, right. Of course. We don't want the opacity in the color anymore. Silly mistake. Part of, yes. Right, so you're just gonna do this. And then do this. Maybe that really should be it. And then want these to go away very quickly. Look, they popped more before. So we're solid white, and we're decaying the opacity very quickly. But we don't want to decay the opacity. Or not decayed as much. I don't know, man. Maybe the white just seems like it's not popping as much. Is it because it's underneath the meter? Not hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. Maybe it just popped more when it was that darker purple. So let's get that darker purple. This. We're deep. Photoshop. This business. Rich. And that is our active, inactive row background. It's real dark. It's kind of too dark. Really should just be gray until does that become our pink? Our beautiful pink. Oh, I hate that you can't hit escape and close the stupid eyedropper window. Okay. Pinkest of the pink in that gradient. Kind of like the gradient. What's the CSS for like row? CSS last element, last child. Can't they do something like this? Does that mean it is the last child, or it's, yeah, the last child, its parent? So this is like row last child. Yeah. Just so it's clear that that's the no. How do we want to draw an X inside there? Oh, but unfortunately, how do you do important? I think that's not how you do it. Oh, it's not for the. I might just show the transport separately too, like. A little more annoying to draw, but. I can also do something like this. No, it didn't work. Oh, now work. Borders inside a row. What's wrong with my specificity? Very bad. Is the thing inside there not called border? Like inside my row? Is that not correct? I have a row, and then inside row is a border. And I like get it sometimes, but then it. I'm trying to read this during the tiny moment that it flashes. Oh, my opacity is 0 at that time. Ha. I mean, not that I like this, but I just wanted to try it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't like that. Okay. And now let's make sure this machine still works. It's weird, but you know, technically works. Problem is every beat you're voting for something different, so it's a little insane. Oh yeah, but I do need the important if I'm going to draw on top of our friend down there. Mm-hmm. How can I center an image inside? Whoa, so annoying. Center a background image. So if we just make a little, no. I'm gonna make that an SVG. Oh, Photoshop. Why would Escape not close the color picker window? Why? 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 Too big. No. Why is this layout ridiculous? Why aren't you aligning to anything? Nope. Nope. Where even is any of this stuff? And then we would say on this friend, this kind of business. Perfect. So we need like no repeat and all that exciting stuff. Background repeat, no repeat. And then like background position, center, center, center. Background position, center, center. And then background size. This is too little. Cute. And tell me there's background opacity. Come on. Probably not. Background blend mode. Is that a thing that's actually supported? And it's not really going to work for me here. It's going to be black, no matter what I do here. It's like slightly less black. Maybe we just make it 50% here. Kind of want that to live on top of the other thing, but whatever. What else did I want to do before this call? I make some notes. So we get mobile clips into the sequencer. We have that. It's pretty weird. Twitch colors for buttons, keyboard cheat sheet. I sent that to them. So big question now is like, do we have some kind of interface that's on the screen, or like, it's kind of about how much they want to mess with it, like during the stream. Like if there needs to be, I don't want to, I had floated the idea of maybe doing a remote config kind of thing, but I think I was not going to do that. It just seems like too much. Speaking of config though, I was thinking about something that I could do. Fetch configuration. Yeah, if I did something like this and set a developer configuration or a global configuration. How does this work? What kind of configuration? Using the configuration service. So, developer, every view of your extension, so views of your extension on the associated channel, views of your extension on the associated. Still a little confused by this. If you do require configuration, the extender won't render until the broadcaster has configured it. Versions of the broadcaster and developer configuration segments in 2 places. I think I just want global for now. Maybe I'll change that, but I think we just do global, right? So if we set a global configuration that says something like mobile grid width, mobile grid height. I'll think about that a little bit. Okay, pardon me again. Need just a minute. Let me do this. Gonna leave you with chaos. And excuse me, please. Back in just a moment. I have the song Gary, Indiana stuck in my head from the Music Man. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. I'd play it for you, but then, you know, we'd all go to prison. What were we doing? Oh, hello. Hi. I was AFK for a moment. I had to excuse myself. Draclin, was it the Music Man organization? You know what's good? I don't think I've had those freezes. Those computer freezes I was having for a little while after I updated every driver and redid a bunch of things. Although seemingly whatever I fixed in that regard broke my Logitech camera settings, which was such a pain to get right. I'll just sing you a song. I need like a MIDI of it so I can play it and sing it without getting a copyright. Gary, Indiana. What a wonderful name. Named for Elbert Gary of judiciary fame. Gary, Indiana, as Shakespeare would say, trips along softly on the tongue this way. I need like Gary, Indiana karaoke. But am I gonna get in trouble? Is this gonna be too close? Oh, in the style of the Music Man. Provided to Utah by Orchard Enterprises. No, don't play this advertisement. Shh. If I sing over it, it's gonna be fine. Do you think that'll trick it? This is when he's trying to like, win over Mary and the librarian's mom. Oh, but there's no words. How am I gonna? Oh, I thought I was gonna show the words on the screen. Is this the intro, or are we already going? I think we already started. Gary, Indiana solo with accompaniment. Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, it's the town that knew me when... Wait, that's not how it goes. Logical explanation, how I happened this elegant syncopation. I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. That was pretty bad. I'm just, you know, that's what happens when you don't practice things. You know, it's named for, I thought his name was named for Eldridge Gary, but that would be weird. Or, yeah. Elbert Gary of judiciary fame. That probably makes more sense. Gary, Indiana. That's weird because Robert Preston, what else was he in? Because I only know him from 2 movies, and it's a pretty weird movie division. I mean, he was in a lot of things, right? Whoa, what? Alert. This is work. I'm working. I've got a call with Twitch, 45 minutes. Okay. Just give me one moment. I don't know that I've seen movies where he was a heartthrob. The 2 main movies that I think of him for, which is a pretty weird combo, is The Music Man, which is great. No, those are stage productions. Wow, look at all those movies. I don't know if I've seen any of these movies. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen any like heartthrobbing music. Anyway, The Music Man, 1962. Oh, he's in How the West Was Won. However, the real deal for me is this right here. Last Starfighter. He's the cool alien guy. Forgot what his name is. I don't want to, man, that's a cool movie. I don't want to watch it now because I'm sure it doesn't hold up, but in my mind, it's awesome. What's your character? Centauri. Oh yeah, he's the alien. He's an alien named Centauri. Excuse me. Almost your birthday? 1962? Oh, when Last Starfighter came out. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I'm still keying out green on the desktop feed. Well, that's probably fine, right? Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, here's my thing. Call this 02.0. Here's the thing, is I'm gonna try to do this where my grid resolution comes from the global service. I don't know if it's a good idea. It seems to be committed. So what we have to do is in Heat Twitch in mobile. Nope. In mobile. Yep. We have to .develop.global. Should probably put all this in a try catch. JavaScript try catches are just normal things, right? Like nothing fancy about it. Like we'll try this whole business. Just because I don't want to accidentally blow up everything. Okay, so hopefully we see something like this. I hope. Okay, you're all saved. You're just all deployed to heck. Okay, so let's try not to touch that. And then let's say, okay, we got the grid and we got it. It's making me nervous. Can you sense my nerves? Can you sense my nervousness? Okay, y'all. So do we just like totally redraw the grid? How do I do that? And I forgot that I normally do lowercase methods in JavaScript because I've been typing in C# now. And maybe I'll go back and change that. Different code styles, different languages, y'all. This is how we actually draw the grid. Why'd I do that first? I guess that makes a little more sense. I'm doing the other one differently, but... Because we're gonna just blow away whatever in there, right? Is there even anything in there? The cursor, but I don't care about the cursor anymore. So we shall still have the grid div, but then if this happens, we're gonna redraw it with this. And then the first thing we probably need to do is I'm nervous about changing this, everybody. Doing great. Of course it's not. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 means we didn't get the configuration. However, over here, we didn't get the configuration. It seems like we did. Did I not do it? Oh, I screwed up. Nope. 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 Why did I get... Wait, what did I do? My try catch is doing too much for me. Is that not right? Is global not the way? Ah. Because I deleted the place where I got the config. Cool. That's just good programming. I could type it again, or I could just undo a million times. And then redo a million times. That's good. That's good programming. Pro tips. Pro tips. Okay, now you... Well, Kinda. I mean, we deleted the old grid, so that's great. That should be mobile grid height. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so now we have a default. Phone is jangling at me. It's not time for my meeting yet, though, is it? No, it's at 12:30. Okay, so so now we'll default to this, but if I really needed to, I could go into the developer rig and make a snap decision. I've lost the developer tools. I've lost everything. It's here. It's right in front of my face. 4x7, but if I really needed to, I could do go here and say like 4x4 or something. And then if I go here, refresh, it'll be 4x4. So now I at least have the option to remote configure this. I don't want to, but I have it just in case. So the reason being, like, once this goes into review and it's deployed to Twitch and whatever, I'm afraid that, like, you know, at the last minute I'll decide, oh, it's actually better to have more columns, and I won't be able to go through review to update it to work with the sequencer. Ideally, maybe eventually this would be a broadcaster configuration thing where individual broadcasters can configure it, but right now it's just going to be a global config thing. Yeah, okay. Seems not totally unreasonable, I think. A little silly, for sure, but okay, so I do want to do, this is a minor little thing, but I use M anywhere. Like M key mode. Still not entirely sure what I want to do about I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I am not entirely sure what I want to do about like configuration. I started building a real simple config menu, but I don't know, man. Okay, let's commit some stuff. Should I bother uploading a new Heat mobile version? I feel like I'm pretty close to, I don't even know really what else I would do with it. Maybe I would change the color, that one red color, because we said red. So instead of red, we could go back to a proper Heat orange from the old sequencer. So the old sequencer, what time is it? Okay, I got a little time. Not Heat Twitch, Heat Viewer, sequence. It's the old friend. Now what do I want to do? It's gonna be weird because you're gonna have like two different colored grids, but good grief. You happy? Okay. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Okay. It seems weird that it took a while for that to happen. Okay, what are we doing? Let's do some commits. I have too many keys. Okay, so what have we done here? We have... Is this the view I like? I feel like this is not the view I like. I thought there was like these hunks are ridiculous. I don't want to see the whole file. I want to see just the changes. I just need less context. Okay, so this one is, yeah, just HTML cleanup and colors. And this is add support, imperative, add support for grid X resolution changes from configuration service. So let's quickly do a release of this. To here and move to a local test and upload new files. And move back to a hosted test. Right? Okay, that's good. We did not change the extension backend service. I'm still slightly on the fence on the decision to do the 1 millisecond channel cooldown. Maybe that's smart, maybe it's not smart at all. I think to do like a more targeted set of load testing to really decide if that was a good idea or not. Here, too much context. I don't need 100 lines of context. I don't need 6 lines of context. no reason to do these all at one commit. I don't know why I'm doing it that way, just because I want to review the files one at a time, I guess. No, my method names are bad. I got like capital method. That's not a JavaScript convention. Okay, what did I even do here? I feel like I made things complicated. Oh. So this is our mobile grid click logic. This is all just kind of reorganization. Okay, if we push that, it should go live. Yeah, okay, so like one of the big things to decide is how to do the configuration. So where's this, the old sequence? This is the new sequence. We did this. We did this. We even did this. Yeah, good sense. Oof. Click track. Yeah. Just more synths going on. Anything I want to tackle in like the next 10 minutes? Probably not. Well, maybe. Yeah, like, I just don't know exactly what to do about that. I have some thoughts, but like, if they want to tweak it, like, they could composite it from another screen, key it out. So, because we added this thing, right? We added didn't we? B. You know, where we can like have part of it. So we really could have the interface down here, and they could like you crop the full screen but not scale it. And then the whole interface could be down here and you could control it. That actually sounds like not a bad idea. Or even they could put video on top of it or whatever. Like, that seems not unreasonable. Okay, but that's the call I'm having with them is kind of about that. So yeah, having some kind of config interface. Did the computer freeze or did my mouse just freeze? It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, good sense and percussive. Those are big. That's a big deal. Let me check out the old statement work. Monophonic mode. We got it. Keep notes after they played. Oh yeah. That's a problem. That's a big problem. We keep notes after the play. Choose from a list of scales. Yeah, we got to pass at that at least. Ability to manipulate tempo. Yes, grid dimensions, at least on one axis, and that's probably how it's going to stay. Ability to choose from a list of voices, including one percussive voice. guess I could set the colors in the configuration service too, but I don't care that much because like at this moment, the only thing that's going to be using Heat Mobile is this thing. So, okay, so what? So yeah, list of voices, that's a whole thing. Key composited, that's a whole thing. Play pause, democracy, yeah. Configuration tool, stronger visual indication of user input. We kind of got that. We got all these flashes everywhere. They're still not obvious enough. Or actually, they were more obvious and then I tuned it down, right? I made the border thinner. Previously, it was like this. A lot more intense. Yeah, mobile extension, and I'll be on call. So we're in pretty good shape. We have a lot of work to do to make it sound good. That's like the biggest thing, which was reasonable since it's a sequencer. So did this actually upload? Appears that it did. Somehow the highlighting seems like it's not working at all here though. That would be really weird. Did I just upload you? Why would that be different than this? What? Why would that render differently when uploaded? I'm running out of time. I gotta call in 13 minutes. Got a little time. They're setting the border style here. Well, that's not right. Maybe this didn't upload. The HTML page and the JavaScript didn't? I did push both, right? Oh, I didn't even push it. Cool. Kind of impressed that it worked at all. How goes? It goes okay. We're in pretty good shape as far as like hitting everything that's in the statement of work. We're just gonna make it sound good, and then I would like to add these features that are sort of beyond scope. Oh really? Kung Fu Chess? I've never heard of that. Are these little timers? Oh yeah, little timers. That's funny. Okay, well yeah, that's what this is now. This is now Kung Fu Chess Part 2. Oh wait, go to the first image. Oh yeah, these little guys. Okay, are we actually hosted? Yes. Uki? 1,000 hours of Kung Fu chess? Does it still exist? Maybe you should play battle chess now, or any of the 45 kinds of, or sorry, auto chess. Why don't you play auto chess games? Maybe they have nothing to do with that. Probably the actual answer. Okay, that's all uploaded. I think we're... Yeah, the biggest piece of work to do is make this actually sound good. Which will not be a small task, but hey. Auto chess? It's really weird. It's like a turn-based combat strategy game. Like you have a bunch of units. I mean, it really is like, it's like if you set up your chessboard in a very specific configuration, and then your opponent set up their chessboard, using the chess analogy loosely, but like literally had your pieces all set up, almost like a chess puzzle in the newspaper, and then both of you just stood back and let it play out automatically. So all you have control of, it's like you're the general sort of laying out the strategy, and then you let it go. But they're not chess pieces, they're MOBA characters. So they have all the insane powers of MOBA characters, but it also has the idea of like these combining, like almost like kinging in checkers, like you can get two pieces and sort of combine them into a more powerful thing. And then there's these synergies between types of units. I don't think you even see their... No, you can make some assumptions about what the other player is doing, but I don't even think, out of 8 opponents, I don't even think you know which opponent you're going to play against, and you don't know what their strategy is going to be, so you have to like build your army expecting an attack from anybody. It's interesting. I haven't played any. I've watched it just because I've watched some Dota streamers I like play it. But it spawned this new genre so fast. It was a Dota mod, and then that Dota mod split out and became its own game, and then but then Valve also released a thing, and then Teamfight Tactics is huge. Yeah, but it's not entirely just luck, because you can kind of see what they have going on, and you can watch them fight other people, so it's not like totally blind, and you can make assumptions based on the pool of characters everybody's drawing from, what other people are going for. But if you look at, I bet if we look at Twitch right now, chess battlers are up there with, or auto chess games are probably up there with or beyond MOBAs, which is pretty crazy. I mean, they're based on MOBAs. So if we just browse, Fortnite's way up there, obviously. Okay, did I tell a lie? Well, here's Teamfight Tactics. So this is one that's based on League. So I feel like last night this was way higher, but that's 21,000 viewers for that one. Wow, kind of impressed that auto chess has fallen off so much. Is this just the wrong time? Wrong time of day? Is nobody playing auto chess anymore? Okay, maybe everything I just said was a lie. Except Teamfight Tactics is very high. Dota Underlords is mobile only, I think. So maybe that's one of the reasons it's not very highly represented here. Dota Underlords, yeah, only 3,000, but it's I think that one's mobile only. Valve's first real mobile game? Oh, well, Artifact was their first real mobile game. But I don't actually even see like the original one. Oh, you know what though? Real Dota auto chess might just show up as Dota 2. I don't remember exactly how that works. If the mod... Maybe nobody plays it anymore, though. Man, auto chess only has 800 views. What a crazy thing. That was so huge for a short amount of time. Now, it looks like it's separate. Okay, I have a call in 5 minutes, so I gotta go get ready for this call. I think you should try it. Maybe we should try it together. Okay, I'm gonna have this call with Twitch, and then I will stream again later. So have a lovely day. Dracula, enjoy your call in 5 minutes. Maybe we'll be on the same call. Goodbye.